our summer open day, and it is a chance for us to open up the doors to MSSL and display all the cool missions that we're working on, all the instrumentation that we're building, and to really engage the public, our friends and our family with what we do.
It's a celebration of the missions that we fly, and it's nice to actually share our involvement with the general public and with a lot of the family and friends of staff that work here.
There's a wide range of space, planetary, astronomy, astrophysics activity that is going on here, and we're just trying to show it off.
We want to show them the science is accessible, and we want them to get a bit more familiar with these space missions that they might have just heard in passing.
There are tents for kids to enjoy things, there are demonstrations of Mars rovers, and there's something like 500 visitors or more coming through today.
Interesting thing was the Mars rover, because it's kind of interesting to know that it will be trying to find new life on Mars, so we can find out that we weren't the only ones and there was actually life outside of Earth.
Mullard Space Science Laboratory is really a kind of jewel in the crown of UCL and even the nation. It's a very unique place in the Surrey Hills. It's an old building but coupled with very advanced space science laboratories. So it's here at MSSL that we build components of spacecraft that actually go into space.
We have amazing tents here talking about all the different missions, but we also have lots of activities that visitors can get involved in, and also they get to hold, probably for the first time, actual real-life meteorites and dinosaur fossils. So I'm hoping everyone has a little bit more understanding and passion for space, just like we do.
We're dealing with a range of audiences, from sort of 6-year-olds through to adults, and children can actually build their own PanCam filter wheel, which gives them some hands-on nice things they can do. They can see other exhibits looking at Solar Orbiter, Gaia, which is mapping the Milky Way, and Plato, which is looking at extrasolar planets. And wow, that is going to Mars. That is just amazing. Or that is going to a newly discovered comet, which is the Comet Interceptor mission. There's also JUICE, which is now on its way to Jupiter. So with all of these, we're trying to get across to the public how exciting it is to be working at the front line of science and why we need to use space to do this.
What I really hope is they get out some excitement for it, some excitement for finding new planets, for understanding the galaxy, or for how vast the universe is.
I like the dark matter talks, and then seeing all of the kind of satellites and probes they've been making with them. I found that really interesting.
Today it's been great speaking to members of the public about what we do, but also we had a demonstration for the Comet Interceptor science of what a comet nucleus is made of. So we had some dry ice, frozen carbon dioxide, and simulated what a comet is like, putting in things like sand and coal and mushed them all together and made our own comet nucleus.
I loved going into the room where they had the virtual reality goggles, and the ability to look at it in 3D and see everything and touch some things was wonderful.
As space physicists, we're not geniuses, we're just normal people who are really fond about science and fond about our work, and we just really like to share.
Anyone can kind of enjoy it today, because it's been levels where if you don't know that much, they explain it to you, but also if I wanted to ask kind of high-level questions, they've been able to.
So if you're an aspiring space scientist, I really hope you take away that you too can take part in discovering more about our universe.
It's a fantastic field to be involved in. There are potential career opportunities for people in science, technology, engineering, and maths, STEM subjects. Probably the type of thing that people take away is different depending on the age group. But overall, how excited we are to be working in the field that we are, and the fact that we have these frontline missions, involved with them in the UK and involved them in the UCL especially, it's just amazing to think of.
Coming somewhere like here, you can see what people are actively researching on and actively doing, which I think is really important.